And welcome, everyone. It is Refuel Monday. I am your host, Adam Bilberry, also known as Fighting Squirrel. And today's date is May 20th of the year 2024. Before we get started, I would like to mention that none of this is financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. Please do your own research when investing in crypto and crypto projects, etc. Before we get into it, we did go with the top burners of this week. Of course, J Cadwall 2 coming in at number one, burning, I believe it was 110 million RocketFi. And I included all those who had burnt over 10 million in the first race. Was a wallet without a smart code. I did not include it. But we will move forward with these four, and of course this will be for 20 million RocketFi, and of course J Cadwall 2 will have the refuel advantage to try to take those away from those Rocket Race. I forgot to update that photo, but we're going to go ahead and go on to battle the first race. Congrats to J Cad, of course. He does not have to be here for this one, but he will have to be here for the next race if he wants to win that race. And of course, with his advantage, he does not have to be present when we have those races at the conclusion of the refuel. All right. So if you are wanting, I tried to start it again. If you are wanting to get in on the next race, you can go ahead and start entering your smart codes in now. I will get those added here shortly. So for those that don't, this week we did get our merch store going through the Vidiac shop. If you want to check out that merchandise, please do so. If there's anything that you're wanting that is not already shown here, please let me know. I am in the process of designing a hat. It's going to be embroidered, and we're also going to be doing some other embroidery items. But if there's anything at all that you're wanting made up, let me know. We can get it done. I can change the colors of them. If you want this mug in a different color, the shirt, you can actually choose which color you want it to be in. But anything that's pretty specific about what it is, like the black mug, if you want a red one, whatever it may be, let me know. We will get that added to that merch store so you can make that purchase for whatever it is you're wanting. And while you're at it, check over at the Vidiac dashboard, and I'll leave the link for that later. But you can get 100 free Vidi tokens just for doing that. We did have quite a few that used that last week. Hopefully y'all have checked out Vidiac. Pretty good project, new project, not very old, but making some headway in what they're doing over there. So moving forward, going to pop over to the RocketFi dashboard. Let me go and refresh. I'm pretty sure it's the most current version, but the current DApp version is 1.240.518.4a. If you want to look at the changelog, of course, someone mentioned the other day in the chat about what is a lazy river. I had a couple of DMs asking me, what's a lazy river? That is part of Floaty. That is only visible to a certain amount of wallets. I believe it's only 5 wallets, and those are all core team members that are able to see the updates to Floaty. Currently, the lazy river, just kind of think about what it is and come up with your own theory. Not going to tell any more about that, but it's not necessarily a new utility, but it does shine some light on existing utility or utilities. So let's see, the DApp updates, not very lengthy this week. Most of the work is being done on Floaty, and the Ultra Blue Git book, I believe, is pretty much complete. There are some FAQs, etc. They are wanting to add to the Ultra Blue Get book. Of course, it will have all the information available in that Get book. So we're going to go ahead and connect to the D app. I am on the Refuel section. I was checking something out a while ago. All right. So the RocketFi, for those that don't know, our swap in and swap out fees are now 4% and 4%, 44. We're no longer using the 6 and 9. We are now at a 4 on the swap in and 4 on the swap out fees. So the token price sitting at 607485. We're holding pretty steady in that 7 range. Had a little rise today. Of course, the markets are doing well. I don't know if everyone's watching Bitcoin and BNB. I know Bitcoin passed 68,000 a while ago. I'm not sure if it dipped back under or if it's still moving upwards, but would be nice to see it keep moving upwards. But I don't know if we're quite ready for that movement yet. But who knows? It could happen. I don't know what the catalysts are for today's market rise. I haven't really been doing any research today, but keep your eyes out, watch the markets. But I think we are still not quite to that bull area yet, at least not from the chart. The total supply is now at 680.81 billion. There is a pay it forward available. Dang it. I haven't been able to get one of those in a few days, and I usually do get those pretty regular. But there is a pay it forward available for anyone that's wanting that multiplier token for a burn book play or a buy play, whatever. Let's see. The total fuel is now at 264.25 billion. And let's pop over to the burn page. Of course, now we have 319.19 billion burnt. So we're officially over that 319 billion mark, making our way to the 320. And that'll put us at 32% of the supply burnt once we get to that. Good thing I got those names because now the Llama RPC has went to junk. It was showing the burn stats, but now it's not. The burn play is now sitting at 394.71 million, and all that's required of that is sending 1 million tokens into that burn play. Of course, 500,000 of that being forever true burned forever, and then the other 500,000 is distributed amongst all those who have burnt, including the one who's burning in that burn play at that moment. Let's pop over to the swap. Of course, the swap rewards available are now at 1.15 billion. Pretty substantial pot building there. I want to see how big this one gets. Maybe it gets bigger than the last one. I can't remember what this one got. 1.24 billion. So let's see if it makes it that far. Maybe it gets higher. But using the smart code I need 2P will actually reduce your swap fee down to 2.66% now. Of course, we are transitioning those taxes. We are going to be a low tax or no tax token in the future, but that's going to be dictated by progress through whatever you may think of with floaty, ultra, etc., and of course volume being tied into figuring up how quickly we will be reducing those swap fees. That the 4 and 4 will probably stick around for quite a while. 6 and 9 will I think we did a year of 6 and 9, but now with the 4 and 4, that one's probably going to be stick around for quite a while. We'll just have to monitor that over time. Let's see, of course, on the rewards page, just going to kind of touch on some stuff we've kind of neglected this past week with those updates. Of course, we did do some modifications to the searching for tokens. Now you can search by the I'm trying to think of one that doesn't necessarily match its. Oh, we'll just use Auto BTC. It's right there. So we can either search for Auto BTC by the token symbol ABTC, or we can actually type in Auto BTC. It'll search it by the name, and you can also copy. And let's see. I know it gives me one here. I don't know if I'm able to copy that. No. Dang it. No, I'm not able to copy that because it automatically throws that in there. But you can search for a token by the OX contract address. Just simply paste that in there. It will bring that up for you. Let's see. Recently added. None I can see of have been recently added by anyone since Hello. That is the most recent one added. And, of course, the top selected rewards are now BNB with a 26.5% market share of that. RocketFi coming in second, 10.9. Ultra BTC at 7.21. Crow with a knife still in the top 5 there, 6.99%. And then XRP with rounding out the top 5 at 5.02%. Now, those percentages pulled, that is the total tokens that are selected for that reward. And of course, you know, some wallets have multiple rewards selected, so it's split up based on whatever percentages they have selected for their reward pack. All right, so moving on, I believe that's about all that's been updated to the rewards page, I believe. So swooping over to the radar dashboard. Let me give my PC a second. It's slow when I'm streaming. All right, so every token listed before RocketFi has the ability to claim rewards through this dashboard. These other ones do not. Most of them are self-reflecting, and they auto deposit. So it's not necessary to claim rewards for them, but some of them are not. We just have not added the functionality for whatever contract they're using to be added for the claiming of rewards on. But we're going to pop over to RocketFi because I want to concentrate on the liquidity section. Okay. So for RocketFi, the total liquidity backing is at 79.4%. So there will probably be a liquidity dynamics hit here soon to drop that level back down to the 75 to 77 area. I don't know when exactly it will happen, but it will more than likely happen here very soon. Of course, the total, or I've already went over total supply. The market cap is now at 508,688 for RocketFi, and the liquidity value is at 404,092. Now, that liquidity value includes all of the liquidities that include RocketFi in them, and that goes for RocketFi BNB, RocketFi ASD, any of the ultras, and any of our partners that we have joint pairings with, or people just adding RocketFi to whatever token that they're adding it to. So with the focus on the liquidities, we're going to pop down here to the liquidity pairs. And I see that, of course, we do have a small one on Baby Doge and Baby Swap. But looking at the main focus for us is the Pancake Swap LPs. So let me go ahead and turn this advanced view on. All right. Yes, that's what I want. I want all the info there. All right. So with the RocketFi liquidities, most of them are, well, they're always going to be at a comfortable level because our main LPs are rather larger, including the BNB, the Bitcoin, the XRP token, the Ethereum pairing, of course, the ultras and the RocketFi token pairings. We would We would like to see bigger, but they're comfortable with what they are now. They will build over time. Now, these RocketFi Ultra pairings do not have a swap in, swap fee, and you can provide liquidity to them without paying the taxes on those Ultra tokens, because the RocketFi token does not have a transfer tax, but the Ultra tokens do. So you can actually add LPs or add to these LPs without being taxed. And also any trades that are facilitated through these pairings are tax-free. Now, that is for a reason. There will be arbitrage opportunities created simply because there's no tax on these. So what's going to happen is there's going to be someone's going to input BNB. They're going to get Ultra BTC, swap it for RocketFi, swap that RocketFi for whatever they're trying to get. It just opens up a new ARB pathway. So that's kind of our focus, is developing these arbitrage opportunities, and it's going to filter out through every token in the RocketFi ecosystem and all of our partners as well, everyone listed on Floaty Swap. So this is a work in progress. It's still building. Floaty is going to bring a lot of this together. That's what we're anticipating with Floaty. It's just going to kind of round everything up, collide it together. The Ultra Blue and the RocketFi ecosystems will actually be complete once that third piece is put into the picture. So focusing on LPs, our main LPs that we are focusing on are the Ultras to BNB. So that includes Ultra BNB, Ultra BTC, Ultra XRP, Ultra ETH, Ultra SHIB, Ultra SOL. So, of course, the total liquidity value for Ultra BNB is only 8. That's one of the lower ones. I'm surprised Ultra BNB is one of the. I would have thought that would have been the highest, in my opinion. I think Ultra XRP is the highest currently. Ultra BTC behind that. So the main ones we're focusing on, of course. Let's see. I need to scroll back here, and I'll find it. There we go. So the Ultra BNB to BNP pairing. These are what are going to have the greatest impact on the price calculations for these Ultra tokens, simply because we are on the Binance Smart Chain. So that pairing does show a lot of importance. Now, those pairings theoretically should have the most volume flowing through them out of all the Ultra pairings, whether it be with RocketFi, with Reflector, wherever the case may be. The ones that are paired to BNB will probably have the most volume run through them and will benefit the most from the Pancake Swap LP providing fees that are earned that way. Now, of course, the Ultras will self-reflect into those BNB pairings, so that builds them also over time with the volume that is going around the Ultra Blue ecosystem. And RocketFi, Atron, AUSD, those are all tied in together with the Ultras. But that is our main focus, is providing LP for those. Now, the RocketFi team itself cannot legally take RocketFi in its liquidity pairings, take it out, swap it for Ultra tokens, and provide LP that way. We just can't do that. We don't want to get into those legal things. We want to do things as legit and transparent and straightforward as possible. So we can't necessarily take from the RocketFi LPs and provide to these LPs. These aren't project tokens. They are pegged tokens. So they're treated differently. They're more like your XRP token, etc. So we don't necessarily have ownership over the Ultra Blues. So these rely solely on private liquidity providers, whether it be a community member, team member, whoever's providing LP for these. That is what's required for these. Now, I will mention, of course, the Ultra BNB to BNB pairing. Of course, we still have not added to BNB in the pairing. That is on the list of things to get to, but the Ultra BNB in that pairing is now over 1 BNB, which is better than what it was. It's now 1.38, so I would guesstimate probably 1.19 in that neighborhood. 1.2 BNB is actually in that pairing. We want them minimum over 1 BNB, but we want them to be greater than that. Our target that we are thinking, we want at least 10 to 15K in each Ultra BNB pairing. So that includes Ultra BNB, Ultra XRP, all those paired to BNB. Now let's pop over to the BTC, Ultra BTC liquidities, of course. BNB gonna be. Oh, I think it just popped right there. There it goes. So the Ultra BTC in the pair is 0.00522. That's probably going to be about 0.7 BNB in that. No, that's probably around. No, that's about 0.6.7 BNB in that pairing. We'd like to see that one come up some as well. And then the Ultra XRP, I believe, is the only other one above that 1 BNB in value threshold. Give it a second for it to refresh here. All right. And there it is. The Ultra XRP to BNB now has 1.16K Ultra XRP. That's going to be probably about one. Yeah, it's going to be a little over 1 BNB in that pairing. Really need to get that added on here. But it is on Shorty's to-do list. Not one of the top priorities, but really want that added on for the LP or the BNB in the pairings. Of course, this wasn't set up for BNB necessarily. And then, of course, the Ultra ETH BNB pairing, very weak. The Ultra SHIB, I'm not even sure. I know it exists, but it does not have very much in it. And the Ultra Sol is pretty weak itself. Looking at the Ultra ETH, we are 0.04 Ultra ETH, so that's going to be about 0.25 BNB, roughly, somewhere in that neighborhood. So that one needs some work. The Ultra Sol, of course. Let's see. Ultra Sol BNB now sitting at 0.83. So I'm not really familiar with Sol's price. I want to say it's over 100, but I'm not sure. Somewhere around, it's over 100, I believe. So that's going to be about maybe $100 worth of BNB in that pairing. See the Ultra SHIB. I think Ultra SHIB is probably the weakest. Of course, not as many people choosing the Ultra SHIB as the others. I believe it is the weakest, though. 4.13 million SHIB. So that's not a whole lot of SHIB. What was that? $40 maybe. $20, somewhere in that neighborhood. It's not a whole lot. But that pairing does need some work. So these BNB Ultra pairings, while we have so much focus on them. They're going to bring price stability to the rest of the LP pairings. They're going to be what the other projects interact with the most because they're distributors sending BNB to purchase Ultra, whatever it is that they're reflecting in. So these BNB pairings are very important. They will more than likely earn more rewards than any other pairings out there. Plus, they self-reflect the underlying asset, which is Ultra XRP, or not underlying asset. They self-reflect themselves into that pairing. So they build over time. Now, I don't really know how much more to emphasize on those BNB pairings, but it would be more beneficial for anyone to add to those pairings other than, just creating a pairing that may not be interacted with very often. Say, for instance, RocketFi and SafeMoon. If you add to a RocketFi SafeMoon pairing, probably not going to get a lot of swap fees generating from that pairing because there's not going to be very many people swapping from SafeMoon to RocketFi or the other way around. So that's how those pairs earn from PancakeSwap, the volume that actually goes through those pairs. Now, the Ultra liquidity inflection, that's throughout the whole ecosystem. But on the PancakeSwap or Baby Doge, wherever you're providing LP at, that's where the pairings are going to be the most beneficial, as where the most volume is running through. But these pairings, they need to be higher so that more trades can be pushed through them. Right now, one BNB through any of the pairs will not work because there's just not enough liquidity in them. So if you are purchasing Ultra Blues and you want to provide LP, recommending or requesting that you would use the Ultra Blue, whatever it is that you got, to the BNB pairing. That would be the most beneficial to you, the community, everyone, is those pairings. All right, so enough on that. I know I kind of went on a little bit about that. Let's see. Of course, I can show you flow, but this wallet doesn't show anything. This wallet does not have any powers. But we're going to go over to the Ultra Blue stats. Of course, Ultra BNB. Now 14.2679 has been converted to Ultra BNB. Ultra BTC over a quarter of a Bitcoin now. We're now at 0.2712 Ultra BTC, 4.34 ETH, and then 30,000 Ultra XRP. If you have 30,000 XRP, you're going to be doing all right in the future, in my opinion. Ultra Soul is at 34.4632 Ultra Soul, and Ultra SHIB is now at 82.14 million. Ultra SHIB has been created through the converter. See, the total rewarded for the Ultra Blue system is now at $2,508.32 of value in those Ultra tokens. So a pretty good chunk there been rewarded in those Ultra Blues. These Ultra Blues are very powerful. They really are. And the value that they will bring to the rest of crypto is going to be insane. But it's going to take a little time to get there. It is a building process, and a lot of that is building on those LPs. That is going to take time. So if you're just holding Ultra tokens in your wallet but want them to earn more than what they're already earning, you can do so by providing LP for those Ultra tokens. And probably the best pathway to make would be those BNB pairings to those Ultra tokens. All right, so I kind of went on a little bit about that. Believe that is everything as far as the DApp updates. Of course, the payment and rewards section updated a little bit. You can now send crypto to a wallet. Now, if you use the send crypto section, they will not have to be claimed in the Refuel D app. Whoever you're sending them to, it operates just like the distribute rewards section does. Other than that fact, it sends it directly to the wallet. They're not required to claim those. So if you're wanting to send crypto to anyone, of course, you can just come here, select a token in the wallet, enter their smart code or wallet address, whichever one's handier. I believe the code will probably be handier. Select the token amount that you're wanting to send. First, you'll validate it. And, of course, showing the smart code or the smart code will populate right here the contract address that it's sending to. Now, we could also paste that contract address in here, validate it. It will tell you the smart code linked to that address. So putting that code, that contract address, is I need to be. All right. But that is all I have on updates for the D app. So someone mentioned Niery coming in, and
I'm here.
I accidentally switched to mobile. Hold on. And let me bring this back up real quick. All right. And Niery, welcome to Refuel. Nice to have you
Yes,
here.
sir. Likewise.
So, oh, you go ahead. What were you saying?
Oh, no, I said that I'm here. So I just wanted to finish before we pass it on.
Oh, yeah. So, you want to just give us an update on what's going on over there in Reflector? You got any announcements?
Sure. I'm on camera, so everybody gets to see me.
Oh, he's photo bombing. I guess it's not really photo bombing; it's a video.
Yeah, exactly. I guess I can say I'm officially doxxed now with you guys. So I parked. Some people that I've been chatting with, they know that I tend to have road rage because of New York City. They're insane drivers. So I decided I'm going to park. Like that, I don't have to worry about anybody. So here it is. But we have a lot going on with Reflector, and for those, being that this is recorded, Reflector is a dual reward multi-liquidity pool token. So it reflects Ultra being BTC and Ultra XRP, just like Ernie has been going on about the entire time. So it's a self-reflecting Bitcoin and XRP. What's really cool about it too is that multiple tokens that reflect those ultras, it helps build every single person holding those ultra tokens. So even my holders, whenever the man token reflects their XRP, my holders also get a boost on that as well. So it's pretty cool. So a little bit about Reflector. Let's see. We have internal staking within the contract, and it holds on to your tokens within your wallet. So it doesn't go to a third party. It's all part of the contract code itself. And it works as a multiplier. Typically, a contract will give you an APR or an APY. We do it as a multiplier. So depending on the time frame that you stake, you get a 2x roll here. Neko, Ragnar.
Somebody unmuted, I think. I don't know what happened.
Depending on the time frame that you stake, you could go anywhere from 2x to 8x of the amount that you're owed in terms of reflections. Recently, we just did the 33rd liquidity pool pairing, which was with Vidi, and we're already seeing some actions there. So the idea behind all the different liquidity pools is to utilize arbitrage. Now, I created a channel the other day. It was Poseidon Arbitrage. And you're hilarious, Ragnar. I'm just sending videos to kind of set the stage for everything, so that you can the people that are there can understand how these bots utilize liquidity pools in order to generate some income or profits. Even something as little as or as big as flash loans. Not a lot of people know about that, but that's another way to really take advantage of multiple liquidity pools in order to generate profits. So Some of the really cool things I have coming up for Reflector. So we just rebranded. So I finally decided on the logo after like 61 different iterations of it. And then, the next focus starting next month is going to be actual marketing. So now that we have the updated logo, I want to go into the BSC scan to update it, apply again for CoinGecko. Once I have all the liquidity pools rebalanced, that should allow the arbitrage bot to go in and really take advantage of it. So the volume should start picking up. And once the volume picks up, then I'll go to CMC. So I want to make everything into stages. So like that, it's pretty strategic the way they have it laid out. And then I'm also doing a fundraiser, generated over $2,000 already, which is, I'm already paying Q for the reflector level within CryptoBall. So that's already set thanks to the money that we generated. I'm still doing some more so that I could focus that money into marketing. So I definitely want to get Reflector out there. The more volume we generate, the more we start triggering arbitrage bots and generate more volume and burn tokens away, because we only started with 1 million supply. Now we're down to 980 something. And it would just kind of trigger all boats to start raising to those sides. So yeah. And Project Stream. I'm working some utilities for Reflector. One of them is Stream. So every utility is going to have like a water-based theme. So it could be something like Cascada or, I won't use Drip because it was used before by another token. Something that has to do with liquid just to keep the branding going,
Yeah.
Project Stream is one that I want to use. And the base will be liquidity farming, but I'm taking it to another level, even higher for that. So it's going to be multiple contracts working together to make it happen. So be on the lookout for that. And part of the fundraiser is to help fund that development. So
Nice. So the new logo, I like it. I like
you.
the colors you chose on that. That's pretty slick.
Thanks, man. It took me so long to really decide on it. But I took graphic design back in the day, and I love negative space. So the middle of the R, the first logo, it had the XRP, and then the orange for the Bitcoin. But this time around, I used a drop. It looks like a water drop in the middle of the R, and then it just has the blue and the orange as the color scheme. So I will be integrating some green in there for Reflector Capital later on. So that's just some of the hints towards it. So the Treasury wallet will eventually become the Reflector Capital main source of finance, I guess, if you will.
Yes. Nice.
Yes, sir.
Well, that's cool, dude. Does anyone have a question for Niery and does not know about the Reflector token? Anyone at all?
Don't be shy now. You guys almost had a whole what was it? They said if I don't show up and show camera, they'll retaliate. So don't start now. Start asking questions.
Wipe your mouth. Oh, go ahead, Kori.
Who is your favorite LP pair?
Oh God, that's a good question. I have 33 to choose from. That's a loaded question there, Kori. Can I give you 5? Well, the thing is, we have our own trifecta going on with the men token and ABTC. So, I gotta give some love to those two.
So y'all got a trifecta going. What? Expand on that. What do you got going on there?
So pretty much, ABTC reflects Ultra BTC, and then the MEN token reflects Ultra XRP, and the Reflector reflects both. So every time those two tokens reflect to their holders, the Reflector holders also get that boost.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that's what it's explain it.
Kori, you going to come up and show us your face?
Not today.
Putting you on the spot.
I wouldn't want to steal. No, I wouldn't want to steal from at Niery's time with us.
Next week, then you're up.
She's too shy.
Yeah. Any other
It's all
questions?
right. She unmuted for a split second. She was going to say something, but she changed her mind.
Oh, I was going to accept the challenge, but it's okay. The moment passed.
It's all right. Anyone else got a? My question is: he single, asking for a friend?
I'm not single.
Sorry, Ragnar.
That's funny.
Anyone else?
Nope. Okay.
So, what are you thinking about Bitcoin, Niery? You're not a financial advisor.
It's 70 grand right now, so that's
it's even went up to higher, huh? Oh,
that's
shit.
crazy. I also do stock trading, and I was trading Mara, MARA. So they're a mining company, and
yeah.
I averaged in. Well, I DCA down, perfect timing, and then like an hour later, it just starts pumping. I'm like, this is great. So I take my profits. I'm here like, yeah, having a great day, whatever. Then I see Bitcoin hit 70,000, and I have well over $100 in the table. I'm like, this is bullshit, man. Get that money to do something else, like the marketing or something. But more to come. It's fine. It'll be a dip soon. But I think because with the halving, it's supposed to slow down the rate that Bitcoin gets minted. So if this particular, even if the demand stays stable, it will still push the price up just because the amount of coins being created slow down. But if this current demand keeps going and then we really enter into a bull market, we will see Bitcoin over 100,000. So I'll give it a couple of months. Typically, every halving, like 3 to 4 months to really see the effect of it.
I think it's possible if in the next bull run that Bitcoin will hit 200.
Yeah. Yeah. Some people say over 1 million. Being there's 21 million supply, and then this particular time frame, we have these huge, like the BlackRocks and all these financial institutions that were in there in the last bull market, so they might be able to push it even higher. Especially in the U.S., we have the 401k, so the retirement funds. A lot of those companies will be able to utilize Bitcoin to add it to retirement funds. So that'll be a huge funding going to it. So it will really eat up the supply.
Yeah, I agree.
So the demand will definitely be there. The halving, slowing down the minting would definitely increase it. So it's going to be a lot of things lining up for it to go to 1 million. But I don't know if it's going to be 1 million this year, but definitely the next 2 years or so. You never know.
Yeah, I could see $1 million when the U.S. dollar finally collapses.
Yeah, that's how the right word
goes. It's inevitable now.
Yeah,
it's just inevitable.
It's crazy. It's so
bad. I hate to be gloom and doom, but it is kind of good news. Move away from the dollar, go to crypto.
Yep, exactly.
That's what I preach anyway.
and once Bitcoin goes up, the rest of it goes up. Like just now, Ethereum just hit 3,500. So any token tied to it, Reflector, it's going up. So
yeah,
there you go.
I mean the whole market will benefit completely.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we all know once Bitcoin does something, everything else kind of goes with it.
Yep, exactly.
Hey guys,
what's up?
It's Cube here. I just read a thing on a Telegram channel, and it's talking about Gensler is moving right now as we speak to approve ETH.
About
so
time.
I think that's why the market's pumping right now.
No.
Makes sense.
I don't like Gensler personally.
Yeah. I feel like they're all corrupt.
Oh man, The SEC is not about us. It's about themselves.
Yep. What's the lady's name? The old lady that's always buying options before she tries to tank some shit, and then she pumps it up.
You talking about yelling?
Yeah, yelling. She earned like $120,000 a year, but yeah, $28 million last year.
Yeah. Yeah. Figure that out.
Yeah.
It's like Nancy Pelosi's husband, Paul Pelosi.
Yep.
One of the best stock traders in the world.
Yeah, I wonder why.
Yeah.
Best technical ever.
But yeah, I'm ready for Bitcoin to do what it's going to do. I mean, it's going to take over. That's going to happen. It's just how long is it going to take to get there? That's the main question. I think we all still have plenty of time, but time is running out.
Yeah,
so to speak.
Exactly. Cool. Any other questions?
Any other questions for Niery? Don't be shy. Here, I'll show my mug. I'll join you. Join in with you.
Well, this is the first time I show my face, truly. Like, I have for an actual video. You've done this.
Well, you used to have a photo picture. You used to have a photo picture.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Me whammy of hot stuff. I don't know exactly what that means, Ragnar. Me whammy of hot stuff.
I don't know. Me whammy of hot stuff. No idea.
That must be one of those UK things. I don't know what whammy is.
Yeah. Sounds funny.
Double whammy of hot stuff. Okay. Oh. Yeah. You got any grays coming in there? I got some grays.
Dude, I have the funniest is, hold on, let me turn back to the camera. Right here at the dead center, I have this one white hair of mustache. It's so annoying. But yeah, I'm starting to get a peppered look. I'm like, oh shit, salt and pepper.
It happens. It's
a stress.
I got a few of them that are like red, and I don't mean like a red-headed person's red. I mean like color red, and it's kind of crazy looking. But there's only like a couple of them, and I don't really.
Okay, at least. Yeah, I have a top of my head still. Oh shit!
But the gray's definitely trying to take over for me.
Yeah, it's all good. It's just showing the experience.
We'll see. I was on a. Go ahead.
That's your wisdom showing through.
Yeah,
that's the wisdom showing. I don't know about wisdom. I do some stupid things. I'm not extra stupid, but when I was younger, I made some stupid choices throughout my life. But I was in a space yesterday, the Interlink space, and one of the guys that came on the panel, he was talking about X is going to start having videos in their spaces where you can stream, kind of like a Zoom call. Mm-hmm. So I might be entertaining the idea of taking Refuel money to X in the future. Yeah. Don't know yet. But.
That's what the issue, Selena.
That's what's kept us from doing DeFi Derby on Twitter, on X.
Yeah, not having the ability to share screen.
Yeah. And then if you have to switch back and forth, I think you're going to lose people.
Yeah. I think I'm going to initially let it come into play at first before I go into it deep.
Out first.
Yeah, because I still ain't worked the bugs out of the regular spaces.
No.
Yeah.
You'll get cut out where you can't hear certain people. You'll hear some people, but you won't hear all of them, or you won't be heard, or whatever it may be. I had to jump in and out of it 4 or 5 times yesterday. I couldn't even stay in. It just kept bugging out on me.
Crazy.
But interested in it. Would like to move over to X and do this. That way other people can just kind of pop in. Because I know not everybody uses Telegram. Although I think everyone should use Telegram. I like Telegram. I think Telegram's great. It's easy. It allows you, you can send any kind of file over it for free.
Yeah.
That's just crazy. Any size. You can send a whole entire DVD, movie, whatever, video over Telegram.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is Sam on here? Nah, he signed down. Started driving because I looked at the traffic.
Yeah, and his wife came home, so probably. So he had to drop out.
Like every time I'm hooked up with crypto call or something, I'm always driving. Remember
So we're
that?
gonna hear
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah, remember that car wash dude from Safe Moon? That's how he became famous. Crazy. You'll be me, always driving. Always the guy. So, question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Have you mentioned that, but the lazy river?
Yeah, the lazy river. It's part of Floaty. It's not necessarily like a utility or something. It's just something a part of the Floaty page.
Yeah, that's cool.
If you know how a lazy river operates, you can imagine how the lazy river and Floaty swap will operate. Which I gotta get out of saying Floaty swap. I gotta say Floaty. I gotta train myself to say Floaty instead of Floaty swap, because
my guess is the lazy river will be more depending how much you want to interact with Floaty. If you want to take the lazy way out and just float along, or
That's actually a good.
No. I like the idea you got going there, though. But that's not what the lazy river and Floaty will be.
okie dokie.
You know, knowing Shorty is something completely mind-blowing.
It's part of the app itself. And I've got to train myself to start saying Floaty instead of Floaty swap, because there's going to be Floaty, and it's going to have Floaty Steakhouse, Floaty Swap, Floaty Pad, Floaty, etc. So instead of calling it Floaty Swap, we're not going the same route that Pancake Swap did, where they just Pancake Swap and then everything else in it is part of Pancake Swap. We're going to call it Floaty, and everything else is part of Floaty. But yeah, the lazy river, it's part of the UI for Floaty Swap. It does include some kind of information, and I'm not going to tell you what it is, but it's going to have information.
When is it coming out?
About certain things. That will be in the first phase. You'll see the Floaty river in the first phase of Floaty. It's already in the D app right now. Like I can pull it up because my wallet has that permission, but Shorty's still adding some other things. But the first thing that will come in phase 1 for Floaty is going to be the swapper functions for other tokens. For instance, your reflector token, your swapper, you'll be able to change things about your swapper, whatever the case, whatever you're wanting to do to that for that swapper. You'll be able to adjust there and create. Now, we're not going to allow just anybody just to come up and create swappers. we're going to, there's going to be an application process. Not going to be necessarily any kind of heavy duty requirement other than the fact that we want to verify that it's an actual project and not, just someone trying to create a bunch of scam swappers. So that'll be it. First phase of Floaty. There'll be other things involved in the first phase. The swap, I'm not sure if we'll have. I think the swap will be functional on the first day, but it'll be limited. But it's building. It's building. I'm ready. I'm ready for it. All right. Is there any questions from anyone? Kori, you want to, or C Lady, you want to add anything about Auto BTC or the man token while you're here?
Well, we've had to stop right now. We're rewarding right now in just XRP till Matt has time to make some corrections. We got our rewards got sandwich botted. So yeah. And like I say, we've just discovered this over the weekend, and so we need to work on getting our LP pools and pairs together. And like I say, Matt's got to. He was going to make some changes in do an upgrade in our reward contract too.
Yeah. So that's kind of hard to hear there about the sandwich attack. I know the floaty swappers, like the actual swappers, and then using floaty swap, it will prevent sandwich attacks. That's one of the main things that we're putting in the functionality of floaty. Like if it's going to use all the dexes, of course, but if it's using pancake swap, there's going to be certain measures in there to keep a sandwich attack from happening when you're swapping. And that's kind of when you got smaller size projects, tokens with smaller liquidities out there, that's kind of something that can easily be I guess enacted by someone because the sandwich attacks are BNB miners. That's who's performing those. They're the only ones that can do that.
We hope to be able to get back to. I myself, I love the Ultra XRPs.
Yeah, me too.
Like I say, hopefully here in the near future we'll be able to reinstate those again.
Well, cool. But if you need anything, let me know. All right.
I've been actually talking to Shorty, so we between him and Matt, it helped to pinpoint where the issue was at. So
cool.
we're working on a fix.
Cool.
Good thing is that was a lot bigger now, so like 10x bigger.
Yeah.
All right. So, Kori, you have anything about Auto BTC?
Not much about Auto BTC yet, but I do have a PlayFi plug.
Well, go ahead. Let's see what you got.
Cube my husband has been voted in and PlayFi. They were a top gainer last week, and so they will be presenting in front of Killer Whales and CMC Live for like a mini type of AMA, and that is Wednesday at 4 p.m. UTC.
Is that this coming Wednesday?
That is this coming Wednesday, and we're super thankful for their community and all the other partners who got together and really gave him a great push to get on Top Gainer. So we really appreciate that.
That is super cool. That really is. What time is that? 4 p.m. UTC?
Yeah, 4 p.m. UTC. It's 11 a.m. Central, if that helps. And there'll be 4 other projects on there as well that were top gainers.
Where will that be
week.
broadcast at? Is that going to be on the?
It was not in this. I'm not sure what the platform was, but it stopped. It wasn't X and it wasn't Telegram or YouTube. It's some other platform, but we'll be sure to share the links and information. Sorry, I have an angry 6-year-old back from field day.
Well, that's super cool. I hope for y'all all the best on that. I really do. It's a big opportunity.
Yeah, absolutely. And we're thankful as well to Hello for giving us that opportunity, and Paul, of course.
Oh, good. Cool. All right. Well, does anyone else have anything else? Any other projects want to pop up here and say something? I don't know who all's in here. Let's see.
I saw Frank from Interlink in here.
Yeah, we're gonna get Interlink on in here for their own refuel here soon. Of course, we will be in one of their. I think they call it Interlink Sunday. I think that's what it's called. But we'll be in one of those on X in the near future as well. All right. Well, if there's not any other questions, nobody else wanting to come up, we're going to go ahead and get this last rocket race out of the way. And awesome. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and go over these names. If you do not have your smart code added, please let me know while I'm reading here. Of course, we got the 4 burners this past week, which rounds out JCAB Wall 2, Alpha, Ultra Blue, and 420. Now, the ones that have inputted their smart codes in the chat, I have Hazard, Ultraflect, Alpha, Investo, Gucci, Cocaine, Tony, Ahurahu Storm, Buckeyes, Heavy, Ultra Blue, C-Cash, Lower Tax, and Auto BTC, Crash 71, Winter King, Jarstio, JCAD Wall, 420, Reflector, and Bevan. Colt Floaty. I got you, Elijah. I think I just typed. Yep.
I don't think I heard my code in there, Ann.
Yep, it's right there, right below Lower Tax.
All right.
Welcome again, Miss Ann.
Thank you. I love being here.
Glad to have you here. All right. So is that all the codes I was missing was Colt Floaty? All right. So here we go. This will be for 20 million RocketFi. And let's get set. And let's go. Uh-oh. Ultra Blue cutting back real fast. Ultra Flex. Ultra Flex. Ultra Flex. Congrats. Are you here? There he is, throwing out a heart. What's up, Let's Rock? Congrats, but JCAB Wall 2 does have the opportunity to take it from you. But let me get all these codes copied over so that I make sure everyone. Control C. All right, there we go. So we're going to remove all of these from the equation, and now we're going to do our refuel advantage race, which there's only one because JCAD Wall 2 won the first 20 million, so we're not going to make him race against himself. So we got Ultraflect being taken on by JCAD Wall 2, and let's get set. Of course, this is a refuel advantage race, so we're only going to do 20 seconds on the clock, and let's go. Ultraflect. Nice. Way to keep a hold of it, man. Ultraflex won a lot in the past, too. I know I Need to Pee's been all over the place here lately, but Ultraflex has been doing all right. All right, so does anyone have anything before we close out? Sometimes I go to touch my screen on my computer, and it's not a touch screen. Oh, Niery, you still? Oh, I see you still here. Still got that face smiling away. That pretty smile. You do got a pretty smile, dude. You got a pretty smile.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Oh, shit. I hit traffic. I was flying just now. No other shortcuts, at least. Let's get out here.
All right. All right. So does anyone else have anything at all? If not, we're going to go ahead and close out. You got a pretty.
I have a comment from a 6-year-old. Will you allow her to speak for a minute?
Yes, sure.
My daughter, Violet, she has a comment.
Okay.
Hi.
Hi.
Hey, Violet.
How are you doing?
That music that I just heard, there's a game and the song is just like that song.
Oh, yeah?
The rocket music.
The
yeah.
rocket
Yeah,
race?
the rocket
That's
music.
cool. Yeah, I didn't pick that music.
It's right on my tablet. There's a game that has it on.
Okay. All right. You want to say goodbye?
I think it's called Topia.
It was nice to meet you, Violet.
Okay, say goodbye.
Bye.
Say thank you.
Thank you.
All right. So is that it? 5, going once, going twice, going thrice. Sold. All right. So for the competition this next week, what do y'all want to do? I want to see some votes in the chat. Let's use, we're going to go between burn, or do we want to do buy, or we want to do raid, or what do we want to do out of those three? I got one for buy.
I'll always pick burn.
Raid. Bud it and burn it. Oh, buy it and burn it, I'm guessing is what Yoda 420 is saying there. Burn. Only got one of each here. Burn. There goes another burn. I figured the burns would probably take it. Burn. Burn. Braid. Burn. Burn. Okay, I think Burn's doing it. Burn's doing it, I think. All right. So we're going to go with burn. So anyone burning over 10 million will receive a rocket for the first race and next refuel. Of course, the leading burner for the week will take the advantage, just like we did this week. So we're going to keep that the same then. Yoda's typing something. That means I gotta buy it to burn it anyways. Yeah. Oh, so you want to do the burn, but you wanted to include a buy on it because you have to buy it because you done burnt all yours. Correct. All right. I get it. I was in that position for a little bit, and then my amount that I burnt started earning me enough back that I've built up a little bit of a pot. I still need a lot more personally, but I've been concentrating on that Ultra XRP and Ultra BNB. I think I have all of them. I don't have very much Ultra ETH, but I do have the other ones. I have a lot of Ultra XRP, a lot of Ultra BNB. Yeah. All right. Well, if that's all that everyone has, of course, we'll be here 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time next week. I will have a guest here. I will announce that later. But for the competition for next week, we'll be doing the burn, and all it requires is burning 10 million RocketFi. Once you burn 10 million RocketFi, you'll be entered in automatically for the next refuel in that first race. And if you burn the most out of this week, you will earn the refuel advantage for next refuel and have the opportunity to take those tokens away. Now, for anyone wanting 100 free Vidi tokens, they are our content creator partnership. You can actually earn 100 free Vidi from that. I will provide the link in the recording for this. So, and if you don't want to wait till then, get a hold of me. I'll give you that link. You'll use the code RocketFi in all caps, and that will get you those 100 free Vidi tokens. Somewhere around $8. I don't know how much it's worth. 103
Vidi tokens, 103 or 100 Vidi?
100 free.
Free. I heard 3. I'm like, that's such an odd.
Yeah, we're going to do 103.285. Yeah, I mean, I do have some dirty English training. Like I am in the country. I do have a southern drawl, so I could see how you would think I said 103. I get it. But 100 free, or get 100 Vidi tokens. How about that? I shouldn't even include the word free in there, huh? 100 Vidi tokens. Hit me up in the Telegram. I will have the link for it in the description for this video if you want to become a part of that. But that is all I have this time. Thank you, Niery, for coming in and gracing us with your presence, doxing yourself for all those in the community. And thank you, Kori, Raider Sea Lady, for coming in. And that's all I have. And see y'all next Monday, man.
See you next
God bless
Monday.
you all.
Later. Amen. God bless.
285.
Later. Amen. God bless.
And I'd like to take a second to mention that you can earn 100 free Vidi tokens simply by going to www.vidiac.co/dashboard. Now, there you'll be prompted to connect your wallet. You'll also have to click on the apply for whitelist, and you'll wait for that approval. It is done manually through the CEO there at Vidiac. And once you get approval, you can enter the code RocketFi in all caps, and you'll receive 100 free Vidi tokens courtesy of the Vidiac team. And then you just copy that contract address there from the dashboard and add that to your wallet and enjoy those Vidi tokens. And while you're at it, go ahead and scoop over to check out the RocketFi merch. That is at vidiac.shop/collection/RocketFi. I will have all the links in the description for the video. Thank you.